In association with their e-learning partner Cortexa, the BMF bring one of the most ambitious online training programs to the builders merchants industry. The BMF Building Block Series is a direct replacement for the now defunct MOL workbooks, which have been used by the merchant industry for many years. Delivered entirely online and in collaboration with industry experts, core merchant products and their applications are covered in one block or another to form a truly all-encompassing and long-term training program. Let me show you how easy it is to access. First of all, you need to navigate to the BMF Campus website, bmfcampus.com or .co.uk, and you'll see straight away on the homepage quick links to the modules we're going to look at, timber as a building material. I click on the icon and I'm taken to the catalogue page, and I can see the content that's included in the program. You can see here there are 6 modules, starting with an introduction to timber, building with timber, roofing, internal timber and carcassing, joinery, and components for timber construction. And they're closed off by a final assessment. If you drill down inside, you can see a little bit more about them, what sort of documents are included, and how many interactive pieces and videos make up each of the modules. To access the content itself, you'll need to log in, and you'll need to be enrolled on the program. So let's log in now as Cortexa Demo User, and this will allow me to access the material. So again, as I scroll down, you can see each of the sections have expanded and presented me with more information. So let me start with Section 1, Introduction to Timber. I've opened that up now. It tells me a little bit about what's covered in terms of building with wood, sustainable procurement, and performance of wood in fire. And already there's some required reading. Let's have a look at the e-learning module first. Timber as a building material. This module looks at timber as a building material and explores the attributes that make it an essential component of 21st century design and build. We will cover its sustainability, how to ensure it is responsibly sourced, and its credentials in resisting fire. Now I'll launch the module. And you see here I've launched it before, so it's bookmarked my place. I'll choose to start again and go back to the beginning. And you can see the sections that are included here: an introduction to sustainable timber, procurement, certification and chain of custody, predictability in fire, and the final knowledge check. So that's not the final assessment of the overall program, just a knowledge check of this module. So if I start with the introduction, nice big graphics take me through the program. Introduce it, and before we get too far in, we get our first video piece.
Timber has many attributes that make it ideal as a key component in the built environment, whether in homes, workspaces, or public buildings. A natural product, it is non-toxic, recyclable, and truly sustainable.
I won't play all that, but that gives you a feel for the type of video that we've got. So there'll be several sections with interactive elements and video. And when I get to the end, I can click Next and go on to the next section. This is about procurement, so I'll click through that and we'll see here some more detailed information. There are some little interactive click and learn items for the learner to explore, and we continue on with more information. So as you can see, it's an easy to absorb, very interactive sort of training program. I'm going to close out for now and go back to the program. When I have finished the e-learning piece and achieved a pass, I can then progress with the learning activity. It's described here. And I get access to a worksheet. So I can click on this worksheet, print it off, and carry out the activity. And at the bottom, there's a space for my manager to sign off and date my completion of this module. The last things I want to just cover here in this section are the required reading elements, and there will be questions on the program on the way through. So if I look at the timber trade topics, and this one's sourcing sustainable timber, it picks up the key elements of the module itself and gives you a little bit of extra detail. So there's some quiet reading there for learners who prefer a different learning style. or to print off or store locally on their PC or on their mobile phones. So that was Section 1. Section 2 has a similar structure. E-learning, module worksheet, downloadable document as you can see. In total, each block provides 8 to 10 hours of learning, which is probably best completed over a 2-week period. And then at the end, there is a final assessment. As I go through to the final assessment, it'll come up and it'll present questions to me at random from a bank of questions that have been built up over the period of the program. Once I've completed all the questions, and assuming I achieve a pass, which will be 80% or more, then I can download my certificate of completion. So that's timber as a building material, the first of the new BMF building blocks that are now available online, and we hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions at all, ask your BMF regional manager or get in touch with Cortexa, and they'll give you all the help you'll need to get up and running.